Welcome to my YouTube channel, Financial Literacy Class 101. Our topic of discussion today is 7 things that the poor do that the rich don't. I'm sure you like number 6. If you are a new subscriber, kindly subscribe, and if you are from TikTok or from any other platform, ensure you by the end of the video you leave a comment. I'm open to positive criticism. So the first thing we say, poor people watch and rich people read books. So the rich people are there to learn. You cannot joke with the power of reading a book. Reading a book gives you more details, because a book means that somebody let's say like Nelson Mandela can write his history where maybe he was 91 years in just a single book. So by the time you see those people who write books, try to write your own book. You'll come to realize that once you write a book, you can be able to pass so much knowledge in very, very small number of pages. You get it? That is why big people always draft their books. So that is why we say that the poor keep watching. Once you keep watching, you are in this habit to keep scrolling TikTok. Keep scrolling on TikTok or in YouTube Shorts. Remember, these are algorithms. But if you are watching this channel, already I see you in the journey of getting financial success. You're in the financial education journey, because at least unasikiza content. You are listening to content that is at least valuable. So another thing, poor people get paid on time versus rich people get paid on results. So what do I mean? Even if nobody cares how much time you've invested or what risk you've undertaken to get a product to the market, what people appreciate is the value. Remember, like an athlete is not paid by the time they practice. They are paid by their performance. If you become number 1, the more they pay. If you become number 2, the better they pay. That is why payment on performance or payment on value addition. That is why if you add in a value, maybe you might meet a mechanic. A mechanic has taken so much time to gain his skill, and that is why maybe if your car has a problem, he's only take 1 second and be able to change that. Once he changes that, they'll charge you 15,000. Then you will be saying, hey, 15,000 only for doing such a thing. Remember, they have taken so much time, and that is why we come to this analogy that poor people get paid on time. And remember, time is a limited source. Limited meaning you can only work 8 hours in a day. You can only work maybe 8 to 12 hours in a day. Even the freelancers. But on value on so poor people blame others for their failure. Rich people take responsibility of their misfortune. You'll meet a poor person, and these are the people to avoid, because you do not want to engage yourself into that toxicity. Remember, they keep blaming the government, the primary school that I went, the job that is not well paid. If you have a job, focus on that job, so that you will know in the next 5-10 years, I will have a source of income. I'll have started as a side hustle. I'll be saving my cash in money market fund. I have a video that explains how to the power of saving money on money market fund, so that you may leverage the power of compound interest. Watch it in my videos. So if you are employed, don't complain, don't keep complaining. Focus on what can you do, what can I do to exit this employment. Even if it is a 10 years project or 5 years project, pursue your masters, improve your skills, and you'll be better. So poor people focus on saving, and rich people focus on investing. So remember, a penny saved is still a penny. So sometimes you might be having, your issue is not about saving money. It's not a saving money problem. Your issue is an income. That is why people, when I tell people saving cash in money market fund, you'll get 12 to 18%. Then they wonder, once I save 100,000, by the time the year is ending, I'll only be having around 12,000. What is that? You save 100,000 in 1 year, and by the end of the year, you'll be having like that 12 to 16,000. But the problem you have is the income, and that is why rich people focus on multiple streams of income. There is something we call financial suicide. Financial suicide is that day you are depending on one source of income. If you are employed, you go to town or workplace to get money, and you have money. You're saving your money in money market fund, or you're saving your cash in treasury bill. There's a treasury bill that recently called infrastructure bond, which was given a rate of 17.93%, and you invest as minimum as 50k. So you will be working, and at least you have second source of income. Your money is working for you. Then you'll be able to continue that with listening to us, since we are producing a series of analyzing businesses. We'll be selling business brochures where I'll be updating you on what each business requires, its dynamics, because sometimes people are very selfish. You have that sibling, you have that uncle, you have that cousin who is doing such a hustle, till you open a business and you ask them, where do I get this? Where are the suppliers? How do I go about this? That's the time you really realize how people are selfish. Now, to solve that, I've created brochures on different businesses. I'll be releasing them. I'll be charging just a cup of coffee. So poor people are know it all. Rich people are there to continuously learn. That is why you meet rich people. They focus on learning. Once a person is you must not be rich to now start focusing on learning. You might not be that rich, but you may start focusing on continuous learning. That is why we say about reading books. Reading books is very important. It's also therapeutic, because for you to know, like Warren Buffett, he keeps reading books. Reading books is very important because you get knowledge, and anytime you're in a certain business and a certain challenge comes along, because you have a lot of content in your brain, the brain is always flexible and open towards being innovative and creative, towards producing what strategy, or producing or coming up with what strategy you are going to pursue to cover that loophole. So poor people believe in money. Money is root of all evil. Rich people believe that poverty is a root of all evil. Root of all evil is that failing to have that cash. Poor people, there are people who have grown up, and this is not maybe their fortune. Maybe your parents kept telling you money is the root of all sources. Then maybe in your upbringing you have that mentality that money, the negativity about money, because maybe your parents were struggling. You have 5 siblings, and maybe they were struggling. They never had white collar jobs, because that mentality, that negative energy was passed to you. So it's upon you to eradicate that. Nobody pulls up in a Rolls Royce and goes to a bank to rob a bank. But poor people are the one who keep robbing banks. Please comment in the comment section. I love that criticism, and I love somebody highlighting in my 15 minutes video, somebody highlighting something that I said. That makes me grow, makes me improve, and makes us grow, because highlight something that you feel that you're of different opinion. So poor people believe money is root of all evil. Rich people believe that poverty is is the root of all evil. Poor people believe in rotary mentality. Rich people have action mentality. That is why you keep gambling. That is why you believe that I cannot work on a certain project, accumulate something, then by the time I'm getting to the 5th year doing the same thing, I will start now leveraging the power of compound interest. I know you are wondering, what do you mean by power of compounding interest in a career? Like, if once a lawyer starts a business, the first maybe a lawyer and an engineer, the first 5, 7 years, they are not paid that much. But when it gets to their 15th year, they've already established a brand. People know this co-advocate, people know this engineer, he has so many referrals, and that is why you meet that they might not actually be doing the job, but they'll be hiring other lawyers, and he will be a lawyer doing the business of law, and or he'll be an engineer doing the business of engineer. Means you do that when you have the power of compound interest. Your career is now compounding. That is why we said poor people have this mentality of winning. That is why they will keep, once they have 210 shillings, instead of focusing on maybe coming and buying a brochure of how to start a certain business, it will only cost you 210 shillings to buy a brochure of any business, how to start a business, the requirements, what are the challenges, and even the number of suppliers and brokers in that, what are the nitty-gritties. Instead of focusing on buying that, they will focus on maybe they keep gambling, hoping that one day they will win. That is why I put this challenge. Nobody won a lottery, or maybe nobody won that jackpot. That is what we call it in Kenya. Nobody won that jackpot and remains rich. They'll never be listed in maybe the top 20 people richest in the world, or top 10 people richest in that country. Every time, since they have a problem of managing cash, they will even end up dying. They die poorer than they were before they won that lottery. So that is the financial class. If you find this content resourceful, ensure you share to your friend, because we say an iron sharpens an iron, and that is why here ensure you award me for the value and the many hours of research by leaving a like to the video, so that our algorithm will suggest it to more people. Thank you.